Out of all the games I'm covering in this video, this is sadly the only one I never had a chance of playing, because Plants vs. Zombies Adventures was only available for about a year, until it got shelved on the 12th of October in 2014. Hell, I didn't even know about the game's existence until it was closed, and that probably has to do with the fact that this was a Facebook game. Remember Facebook games? Farmville? Yeah, PvZ Adventures was kinda like that. Not per se a one-to-one copy, but it definitely took inspiration from it. Adventures in general is a very unique and rather strange entry of the franchise, since it takes a lot of what made the original title special and kinda puts it upside down, with the main change being going with a classic tower defense formula of enemies walking down a set path while you have to put defenses around it. There is a massive asterisk behind that sentence though. Facebook game. Again, this was a Facebook game, meaning you couldn't just rush through every level like a normal title, and instead you had to wait for your plants to grow so you could take them with you into a level. Some plants like the pea shooter only took a minute to grow, while others like the bamboo shoot took a whopping 12 hours. Imagine waiting 12 hours to play one level. Just one. You were also only able to bring 5 of each plant in a level, so the game was more about deciding where to place what plant instead of decking out your yard as quickly as possible. And later on in the game, some of these levels, they got difficult, like borderline impossible to beat difficult, so you were kind of forced to use the VIP plants, which are just overall better versions of regular plants that you had to buy with real life money. Facebook game, everyone. Wowzers! There are many other bells and whistles attached to this title, like the Brain Ball game mode or the social aspect of it, but it's rather difficult to fairly review since I have no way to play it. I would have loved to do a proper deep dive into this game, but I simply can't. The only thing I can go off on are 12-year-old YouTube videos that are recorded in 240p quality. But, like overall, if I'm honest, my no-nonsense opinion, the gameplay from how it sounds to how it looks, it doesn't seem too great. I'm sure there are some fun aspects about it, but the entirety of it just seems drenched in a rather predatory design philosophy. Having to pay 20 bucks for one plant is criminal. I can buy 4 copies of the original game with that. Who knows though, it might have been an untouchable masterpiece, a hidden gem in the rough that didn't get the attention it deserved. Probably not though. One aspect of the game I can review, however, are the aesthetics of it. I think PopCap absolutely nailed these. Instead of going the 2D route, PvZ Adventures went with an isometric approach, zooming the camera all the way out and giving everything a more chibi look while keeping the core visual style of the series intact. They also had a bunch of exclusive plants and zombies: Asparagus, Shamrock Star, Sweet Pea, Barrel Zombie, Ice Block Zombie, Imposter Zombie. They had a walnut called Hard Nut. How has Hard Nut not become a mainstay yet? The main idea of the game being a little road trip where you visit many different locations is also fun. It has some really catchy and uplifting music. There is a lot of good stuff here, and I would probably review it if I could, but you know, I can't. So properly reviewing this game is a bit futile since I can't play it. But there is a bacon tree here, which is kinda cool, I guess.